last year from the year of inactivity that you're putting into this year?
Preparation aspect of the game. I mean, from Monday all the way to Friday, we're still preparing for the team that we're going to play on Saturday. And I mean, as a scout team, we don't really see that as much. We're just kind of running plays for the defense and whatnot. And then now it's starting to get meetings all about game planning, what we're going to do for every situation. And that's been something that I've been new to this year for me.
How did you get through a year of inactivity where you didn't get that Saturday rush that you normally get?
I mean, it was tough. You just want to go out there and play football. I mean, it's all you know in high school. You obviously played every game. You weren't really thinking about, oh, am I going to play this week? Am I not going to play this week? But it's definitely tough. But, I think just stay positive.
One thing Deshaun talked about today was developing that confidence between the two of you. How does that confidence come when, how does it start and how does it grow?
It just takes time. Just obviously getting reps between us. Ever since summer we've been working. So, it's still growing and it's not where it needs to be yet, but it's still getting better every day.
How different are you? What is this, from coming in here as a freshman in June to, almost a year and a half, 2 years later?
I just think I'm just a much more polished receiver, in route running, technique-wise, being more aggressive to the football. And obviously, my knowledge of the game, I've learned so much since being here, being able to read coverages and stuff like that. Things that you don't do in high school, obviously. But, I think I've just grown as a player overall, not just as a receiver.
When you look at the W receiver, between you and EQ, Coach was talking about that's where the offense plays off of. If they double you guys, then they go to the run. If they're single coverage on you guys, that's just asking for a pass. Because, what kind of pressure goes along with that being a determining factor in how everything works?
I don't think there's pressure at all. That's what we practice every day. We're to the boundary. We don't have much room to work with. And I think that's just almost a pride factor. We take pride in being in the boundary, being bigger receivers, being able to almost, be more physical than most receivers at that point, and then being stronger than corners and going up and getting the ball. I think that's huge for us. And I think we don't take that as pressure. We just take that as, a challenge that we want to succeed in over and over again.
An amazingly young unit, and yet this team is on pace to have a record-setting Notre Dame year in terms of scoring points and putting up yardage. What is it about this young receiving corps where everybody seems to have been able to step up and play much older than their experience?
The chemistry with the quarterbacks, chemistry with each other. We all came in together pretty much. Even KJ came in the spring, so we had a semester with him. So, we've known each other for a while. We're comfortable on and off the field with each other. We're always hanging out and joking with each other, and that goes a long way. Even on the field, getting out there just pushing each other to be the best that we can. And, in preseason, we knew we had to come out and be more mature than what we were because we had learned from older guys like Chris Brown and Will Fuller and even Corey Robinson. We had learned from all them, so we just knew what we needed to do.